Here's a side-by-side of the factory windshield versus the PSLER. I got this on Amazon. This is the smoke color. Here is it on top. So you see you got a couple inches, but let me measure. It's 1 3/4 inches longer, a little bit extra here, a little over 2 inches. I have this area right here on the sides. All right, so when you're taking out the screws, just make sure you don't lose track of the rubber washers. Mounting hardware for the windshield, it's made up of 4 rubber inserts, and they lock upwards. So if you push this down, it'll come out. And basically the tension of the screw pressing against the windshield makes this rubber shoot out and lock into place. You want to make sure that these are, pushed all the way up in the right position before you install the new one. I'm gonna start with the bottom first. Just a couple twists with your fingers will get it threaded. Get that aligned properly. And make sure that you have those white rubber washers on the screws, because those are going to help keep it snug and putting too much pressure on the plexiglass. Make sure you hold the bottom of the windscreen, push up, and then do the bottom screws first. Just gonna keep alternating and get everything a little more snug. But you don't want to over tighten. You'll lose tension on the rubber inserts. And I've heard stories of people cracking the glass if you over tighten too much. This new windscreen, you don't have the same cutouts as the factory on the sides to get to the knobs. You can still go easily vertically to adjust the screen, but if you're wearing bulky gloves, it can be a little more cumbersome getting that position adjusted quickly. Handlebar locking with it in the upright position, no issues. The lower position, the parking brake hits slightly. I don't think it's a big deal, but you definitely want to be careful. Don't fly it forward. You could also engage the parking brake and then it doesn't hit, or you could just use the other side. So aesthetically, I'm super happy with it. I think it looks awesome. The yellow and the red, I was a little concerned about, but it's so subtle, you really don't notice anything but that carbon looking print. As far as wind protection, it's definitely not 100%. It throws more air over my head for sure. I'm 5'10", there's less bugs hitting my visor these days, but I feel like it would have been better if they went a couple inches higher, maybe even sloped it upwards. That way you could have had the best of both worlds and used the low position when you're trying to feel the breeze, and the high position would have eliminated wind altogether, but it's definitely helpful.